Grab something from the microwave. So good morning. Good morning, Fox and Zoo. Um, we have yeah, a lot of stuff to do. It's time for it's time for Halloween and fall stuff. I feel like we were always a hurry up and wait. Um, but yeah, it's time to get a lot of the market stuff ready. Not a lot of cross stitch going to be happening today. Got new candles that we these are pretty cool. Um, they're different than what we had in the past, but when this is all, this is pretty much what we can get. So it will work. Doubles as a drink thing, so I'll have to close off the top. I'm thinking just some hot glue. But I need to get the soap stuff going first, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna be doing one of these on cam and one of these off cam. You want one of the candles? They will be up today, I think. Um, this chair. Easier when sitting down, but to actually see what the heck it's always a little challenge. I think should be. So, for the candle wise, we have three scents that we're going to be doing. One is the tuberose moss. Another one is cranberry pomegranate, and the last one is lavender. Lavender. Lavender sage. Actually, um, those are good. Yet so. Here are some of the foil. I would recommend some of the foil tape that they use for ducking. Close the holes. Melt from the heat of the can. Well, there shouldn't be. If they're put, I mean, I get what you're saying. If they're putting the top on though, um, they're doing dangerous. Um, yeah, you should never put the top on a candle while it's burning. Even when it's cooling down, it should be fine. I mean, like I said, I test everything. So we'll test it. Um, I don't have any of the tin tape right now. Got it. Sometimes you got to improvise with what we got, right? Some people put the lid on, the candle out. Um, so we have a sticker that goes on the bottom of the candles, which actually we need to reorder. It says specifically not to, because you should not put the top on the candle to put it out. Um, yeah, especially like if, and here's the issue doing that, the plastic ring. Well, it's a rubber gasket. Still, that's going to damage that as well. Back ourselves up. Take risks. That's their prerogative. Um, we can only do so much to tell people not to be silly, you know. Wait, oh, in the soaping stuff? Yeah, there's a continued. Hold on, I'm catching up on chat. Just saying, people did it. It might be a. No, I know people do it. I used to do it too, actually. Um, but once again, I mean, we can only, that warning sticker gets slapped on there, and that's all that we can do, right? I can't. If I have to worry about, I mean, like I said, you're making all good points. But if I have to worry about all of that stuff, I would lose it. Putting stick over the hole, I like that. That's actually one of the ideas that I was thinking about. Instead of on the bottom, put it on top. I was gonna hot glue it shut, and then I was thinking about putting the thing on. The only other issue that I have with this, I don't know what to do with the actual the label, because there isn't, a lot of our put a label on top. Yeah, if you want to reprint them. We have in the past. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We would do yeah. Zeus says do a circle label. Yeah, yeah. That's what Melissa just said. Yeah, yeah. That'll work. Yeah, not the makes sense. Anyways, Melissa just came up to tell me that in one of the soapings things that we're in. Yeah, it was guys. Soap is not for eyes. Apparently, some got an email from a person that said that her soap stings her eyes worse than other soapers. I can't with people. I don't. Melissa just said, "How would you tell that? How could you tell if you get? Oh, how did you say it? Oh, how do you get so much soap in your eyes that you can tell which soap stings more?" I made $1 in an hour and a half last night. Nice. That's pretty good. Make the warning part of the label. So the warning's actually, so I mean, I like the concept, but it's pretty long. So it'll just go on the bottom. Like, it's just a little dot thing that goes on the warning labels. Yeah. I think it's gonna be cheaper because we get 1,000 labels. It's gonna be way cheaper for us to rebuy it. Nature's Garden. Yeah. Out of the probably 1,000 different things to order, I know where it all comes from. How? Because that's called for some of the obscure places. The vast majority. Because it's a business. All this works. Uh, People are strange. Yes, Risa, and good morning. What should I wait? Wait, I wash my eyes for night. No, no, you don't, Fox. Come on now. You know what? No, this has the Apple word. You just triggered Melissa. She's walking away. I don't even know what she's saying. Yeah, but I was sadly very right about the status of driving Uber. My four passengers had no mask. I just did the ride to get it over with and open the car windows after. Finish my three rides with the bone. Yeah, that's a mess. Sounds like garbage. And of course, like I'm sure, like if you actually said something, they're gonna give you like a 1 star out of 5 or some garbage. That's just that doesn't sound fun at all. The $100 bonus, yeah. I had like 3, so we're gonna get this stuff done, and then we gotta get the skills forward, and then I can start working on the ooh, the blue container. I'll define those. But then we can start working on the candle stuff because this stuff needs to sit for a while. Pop it out. Garage is feeling really empty right now. Yeah, we had to empty everything out from this wall, get the new support beams up, the installation. That's actually almost finished. And we just gotta get the support beam up on that side. We got the other stuff done. So like probably one more day away from actually. Things are coming along. Uber is supposedly protecting drivers from that, but even so, yeah. But then that's one. Okay, so even if they are right, let's just say that they're doing the right thing, protecting the drivers from that kind of stuff. Yeah, but that's still you have to put the work in. You're the one that has to like file the like grievance or it like still way more work on your end. Um, wait for the ghosts. Needs more cost press. The 1 stars for the people mad about being asked to mask. I'm not sure if they're changing for canceled rides, but not that's even worse because you can take all the time to drive. Yeah, exactly. what are they doing for, yeah, that trip to and from, right? Mechanical repairs, all wear and tear in the vehicle, right? And gas. Oh, bear with me, guys. I'm doing the best that I can on a lot of this stuff. We a lot of our stuff got moved once again. So for the next probably month and a half, it's gonna be kind of a mess. Trying to figure out where everything's going and things like that. But we are out to exploit everyone equally, both passengers and drivers. Yeah. I mean, that's capital. Get this. So we have phosphorescent powder for the glow in the dark. Because yes, these will glow in the dark. Powder, we gotta get that mixed. It's actually mixed. Okay. I'm really excited to try those candles out. I think we troubleshooted some good possible solutions for that hole. It kind of sucks. Although the other thing, they're already more expensive though. But I'm wondering if, no, they're too big. Different size. Oh, I wonder if the small ones will fit. I mean, all that stuff gets standardized, doesn't it? Hold on a second. If I can just replace the top, right? I mean, that would be the best solution. I wonder if the 8 ounce jars will fit that. That's like $4 for 12. That's not bad at all. I am, when this is microwaving, I'm gonna go check and see if I have an extra top that I can try. Okay. So next step is get this heated up. We have both the skeletons and the ghosts that we need to pour. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on that. When it gets, I already have to heat the white up for the second layer on the Let me move some stuff while I'm thinking this. Okay. So a lot of times it's easier to, like, if the white's already heated up, get everything. Um, we need more of these. This is called reverse stamping. I love the way the black mica looks. Yeah, it's really nice. So, yeah, let me heat the green up first. These are the two that we need. Old stamps at this point, so I gotta push them down. They used to back in the day, like just stick really nice. Not anymore. That's okay. Make it work, right? Yeah. All right, that should be good for that one. Hey, Melissa. should be good. That's the first layer. There's a cat. I love it. I love it. All right, so first layer done, so now I can heat up our white because then I can pour the two ghosts that you can see here, there, and then yeah. Keep moving. One step closer to those awesome candles. No. Thank you. And everything else changed over. I appreciate that. Remind me. I don't know what's going on with streamers too. I feel like it's waning heavily popular. I like it, but I feel like the last few seasons. Hopefully the next season. As with everything in the gaming world, no ebbs and popular. To innovate again, yeah. When I think they need to get back into making stuff like a lot of it was, it's very geared towards just doing. And I feel like in the beginning, streamers was geared towards things that weren't under the stream tag that were just having fun. Actually, totally forgot. I have can use this to capture for video. I don't think I've done it. Okay, for the uh, although I'll probably have to make more anyway, so maybe I'll just do it. Not live. I'm gonna start and stop. You know. The new units help, but they need to make scrolls more available than placing units and dungeon. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna pour the one ghost first, and we're gonna do because this phosphorescent powder likes to kind of sit on the bottom, heavy. I'm gonna do a pour ghost first. I'm gonna remix. We're gonna do other stuff. The Saint is a cool unit, but it's hard to get scrolls. Are you talking about the bubble, the bubble for a range? Yeah. Well, I think it's hard too. Like if you think about it, as I'm not gonna be able to get it Because with the business account, I only play um, streamers for that, right? But because I'm makers and crafters, I can't I can't do dungeons. Like it's not what my stream is, right? Like that's the hard part. All right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm spraying some rubbing alcohol. It helps adhere the layers, but it'll also help guide this white around. Giant. There we go. All right, so I gotta take a little bit off that tail, but we're good on that. Get the next thing done. Whole area. Come on. I'm gonna use the monitor here because I can't see. You know what? And that was wait. Oh no. Well, there's a solution for that. Happy little accidents. Like we can fix that. Kiddo's gonna end up tearing apart all the yarn cakes that you just made. Oh no. How many yarn cakes did you make? Okay, so we got our two ghosts done. Now we need to get our skulls done, but we need to mix up more of this white. Only half a dozen so far, thankfully. Okay. Fascinated by that. Maybe, well, he's young, so I was gonna say maybe teach him how to cake him, and he can uncake him. But yeah. So here's what I gotta do. We're gonna have to wait because I need to re-put in more phosphorescent powder. So this has to cool down enough that it cures the skin, so I can mix it on top. It doesn't mix into soap very well. It needs a catalyst of something to be able to mix it. So with that being said, let's get some candle stuff going. Morning starting grid. And then I need to find my scraper tool. I can get this fixed. I can show you guys how I fix that. That's kind of a hot mess. Yeah, all the things. What's gaming? But she's all PlayStation controller, pulling it. I have a feeling not ancient. Push the cam over and take it. I'm gonna go find those. I'm gonna find one empty one. And then we are good to go. So give me 1 second. I see it. I see it. Great. Needed perspective. Scraping tool. All good. Like cuddling with it. Oh, I didn't get a picture of that. So soap industry borrows a lot from. So I have a. I don't know what this is. A clay tool. You should know this. I didn't do a lot of clay work in school. All fixed. Good to just be gentle with it, take a little bit at a time. Now this I can be a little bit more rough. I know that this. Decent amount of material. There we go. All back. You know what? Might would helpful a little bit, eh? Oh, the new. Oh, sorry, Dale. Love the new TikTok. Which there's been a few. The new TikToks are the skull. There's the one with the autumn filter, and I want to put the autumn filter on the chickens. I think that would be cool. Kind of give it that Alfred Hitchcock look that we have, which we're not trying to, but you know, um, it just I think we just need to reset the system again. And then oh, the chickens this morning one, yeah, that one was fun. Little Jurassic Park music in the background. All right. Oh, you know what? The leg needs a little bit too. Take off. Good thing I double checked my work. Here we go. Now that looks much better. Ah. So next step is going to be black for this, and then I need to get the white going for this other stuff. We got a nice skin on this, kind of. We can get this now poured. Get out of my way. Whew, always something going on. So I use a lot of vegetable glycerin to mix up my colors. Each pigment or mica or powder will have a different thing that makes best with it. Sometimes rubbing alcohol makes best water. A few of them actually. But the nice thing is every single thing will mix into vegetable glycerin. So that's what always a lot of up and down when soap making. Now tonight on Twitch, we have cold process soap we need to do. I don't know which one. Something. There'll be some cold process soap, but I'm gonna make pumpkin and pumpkin scent live tonight. We're gonna test something out. I'm gonna test adding phosphorescent powder into the yellow. We'll see. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. I've always done the pumpkins with a black face, like the eyes and the mouth and stuff, kind of like an unlit jack o' lantern. But I think we're gonna try it lit this time. And we can always have it both. All right, so there's our phosphorescent powder. Get some more white chunks. Heat this up. I'm gonna have to let this sit though for a little bit because we're doing the skulls, and can't pick up either of these. Um, Basically the mouth is already done, and if I heat the soap up too much, it'll melt that back into the I need to take a look for a list. Although with there's a lot of shortages right now for a lot of soap products. Oh, and I did find actually, we might make it tonight. I found a whole massive thing of pumpkin chai scent. So that might actually be what we're making. Massive thing. I get the hot glue our wicks. Frankly, easiest thing to do instead of glue dots, just 9.5, how's it going? Sorry, I had to get that. Good. Just waiting. Well, oh, just walking the dogs. Oh, nice. Nice and nice. Concentrating on getting the clicks proper. I'm gonna do some testing before those go out. For the wick size, there's the smaller opening. I think these will be okay. Always important to test new products, right? So yeah, and my concern too is if I go with a smaller wick, while the opening on the top is smaller, the actual skull itself is pretty big. I don't want a weird tunneling issue. The kids are all at school. Aha. There you go. Nice to have those breaks. I've been actually I didn't walk today because it rained, but my routine now is I drop my little one off, and then I go for a walk with Watson, and then we do that on our. I think she's getting tired of walking all four. All right, let me get the wax started to melt, then I can find. Ah, that's heating up. We're gonna heat this up. Or not heat it up, mix it up. Apparently, wait. It rained the last couple of days. It was dry today and a lovely early fall day. Nice. Yeah, the rain. Yeah, we're hard up on that rain too. So I'm not complaining about the rain. I just wish it would have held off for my morning walk, but that's okay. The turkeys were like those poor things. They're just like wandering around. It's like you guys have a nice big evergreen bush, like or not even a bush. It's a tree. It's like go under the tree. They're like just running around in the rain. And then one of them flopped over like it was like expired, like it was done. And Melissa and I were watching it. We're like, oh my god, like we go check on it. And all of a sudden, like another one came over and was like, hello, and I like just like sprung up and ran around, like for reals, all over these like just silly wild turkeys that are all hanging out. And what is funny though is like in the morning when they're like walking around the neighborhood, you see everyone like in their windows, like taking pictures and like watching them. Oh wait, no, I gotta add more. I'm using poison apple for the scent. Turkeys are not the brightest animals. Oh, be nice to our wild turkeys. Oh, they're our friends though. Just kidding. I know. They're uh they are fun to see every morning though, I will say that. It is definitely nice to wake up and have them walk around. And you are right. They do not do uh what I would seem normal for a wild animal. But it's kind of cool. Like they eat a lot of the bugs and stuff. It's neat to see the flock like kind of like comb the area. So I don't mind them. I mean, next year will be even better because we'll have the fence up and stuff. Garden. Eventually, I've never seen them in the garden eating stuff. Just on the grass doing their thing. So I don't mind. And right now the flock is pretty small. There's two toms, so the male ones because they're definitely bigger. And there's so let's see, two toms. There's six, five or six, I think, full size females, and then there's definitely two or three baby turkeys. Um, so yeah, I don't think I posted up. I did invite the turkeys over for coffee the other day when they were in my front yard. I don't think I posted that video up. I think that'll be tomorrow's TikTok. Obviously turkeys can't have coffee, but I'm like, you can come like join me. And they kind of looked at me and were like, nah, bro, we're just gonna continue on our way, which is fair enough. I mean, hey, how's it going? Forever, what are you up to? What is your day going? Doing anything fun? Doing some crochet? Something? Do that. I gotta actually. I'm jumping the gun here. Get some fragrance oils. Let's do that. Let's switch cameras. Here. So here's the new candles, everybody. So I'm gonna be doing different ones. So let me. I should invite them over for Thanksgiving dinner. Man, I don't. You guys joke about that. I don't. I'm not a big turkey fan. I will say this. The Boars had the teriyaki turkey. I think it's teriyaki turkey. I don't think it's chicken. Fantastic. But other than that, turkey. Oh, chicken. Is that McGee? Michael McGee making that noise. Crocheting and chilling, nice. All right, let's get this pork. Um, get the new the an actual drop that I can get that would hold. What scent? Okay, so the two that I just did are lavender sage. I'm going to be doing two that are purple. Those are going to be cranberry pomegranate, and then or I do two of the other ones. Anyways, then the last one is tuberose moss. It's going to be black. So those are the three scents that we're going to be using for those candles. Then I have some Spell on You candles that we got to do today as well, and the normal stuff. It's gonna be like a green. I hate that everything got moved. Oh yeah, I know what I was doing. I'm gonna do one with the black because I gotta figure out if you don't put enough black in, um, it goes gray. So I want to test out how much I need to put in. What about blue? No blue on these ones. I might. So this is what do you call it? It's the trial. If things go really well, we can buy more. It's just that these jars are really expensive. So I just want to make sure that people are interested in them before we order more. Sounds like bone dust. I could make a label for that. I could find a scent that would kind of, ooh, maybe the spice mahogany. That should be good on the purple. Up between the two. I'm thinking I'm going to add a little black to this too to kind of darken up the purple. And a little bit. Now that Patches is done laying on me, there you go. Did we order more black? I thought we had a bunch. I think we might have used them last year. If I remember correctly, I'm going to need like half of this. Let me get this in. I'm going to actually just bring over the I'm trying to be careful because this stuff will stain everything. All right, so this is roughly half of that, so we can have a good point of like, all right, is this going to be enough? No, later today I can show you tonight. This all. All right, make sure I don't have any out. I'm gonna toss this. We're gonna move this over. All right, so this is purple. This one, cranberry pomegranate. Been good. Oh, I missed that. That's weird. The odd thing too is that the glass is like the chunk that's missing isn't in the case that these came with either. We'll be getting a phone call. So it's tough when you're buying from it. And standards are fortunately across the different, right? Um, it was broken when it went in. I think though across the board, unfortunately, standards are going like when we re-upped our hemp wicks, I got one of these. Like what the heck? Granted, we're buying 100 at a time, so that's not necessarily still, but still dumb. Like how was that getting in there? Good afternoon. Hey, Birdie. Yeah, and they glow in the dark, all of them. They all glow in the dark. the house was going. Finally can get this port. What did I miss? Oh, 30. I the can't even think right now. The Ouija board's coming along nicely. I moved it last night. I'm in the middle section now. Okay, that's coming along. Um, ooh, we can almost pop out our other soap too. Get that going, and we need to get the last pour on. So once we get these candles done, we're going back on this. Actually, let me pour this last one. We'll do this. So 3 candles too. So that's doing its thing. I can start working on Let's use the green. So for my black mix that I make up, it's activated charcoal and black luster mica. Activated charcoal gives it a really deep, rich look, and then the black luster mica gives it kind of a sparkly aspect to it. Mixed up well. Activated charcoal does not mix. I mean, it will mix into the glycerin. It's one of the ones that want to give it a hard time. Okay. Is mixed pretty good. What new color combos are you doing, Birdie? Anything that you want to let us in on, or? Um, like what other colors do I have planned, or what? Yeah, what's the ones they haven't posted yet? They're like Pokemon, you catch them all. Still needs more time. But one is a variegated blue that will be made. You're happy, and the other is a tan green blue. Okay. Find patterns. Use on them. Actually, the midnight margaritas would go good with the purple one. Oh, nice. Somehow lost in here. Great. Here. Yeah, midnight margaritas. There you go. Perfect one. Just change out the purple variegated one for the pattern. What was the hard part, Fox? Don't know. Hands are working. Something that. Nope. Hands don't work here. Oh, where did that go? There you go. purple floss. Perfect on there. Also, for anyone watching, lots of great patterns up on our Etsy account. Check it out. Okay. This still needs to go back in and get for the candles. Okay, so the ones that are white are a lavender sage. The ones next to them, they're gonna be a purple. That is cranberry pomegranate. And then I have other one here, which is a tuberose moss. I have two more that's gonna be the spell on you, which is Grim Reaper from Nurture, which I think is like a patchouli lime. By the way, Birdie, you can our commands aren't working here. So if you yeah, lavender sage is actually pretty. You can post up a link to your variegated floss. Where what do you call it? Um, it's season for crafting, so you know how that goes. You gotta get a bunch of supplies, so get it sooner. It's always rough when you're what do you I don't even know what you call it when you're re-upping and it's like 200 there, 300 there. It's like, huh, yeah, that adds up very quickly. But it is the small business life. Birdie knows all about that. All right. Need to weigh out that tuber. Hopefully we added enough. I couldn't remember if it was a full. I don't think it was a full thing of it. Between half and three. So we'll die block. This If some of these are able to be popped out. They are. Okay, so when you get the faces on these, all right, so between the layers, we're going to pour some rubbing alcohol. Image here. All right, that's done. I'm going to get the white heated up for the bats' faces, and then we can go from there. Now it's a lot of back and forth. But that's so making for. I always like the black luster maker for that. It's very similar to like when we do the oil in the micas stuff. What we think. we go. Hey, Crafty Kate, how are you? Wait. Oh, no, Sugar Pie. It's like so bright. There's the amount of Caitlins and Kates that are that hang out in chat. It gets rough. I'm gonna move that. Oh, and I heat up the stuff. I'll be right. Oh, are these skulls ready too? I was thinking just do it all at once. Skulls are ready. Too much going on over here. Here. I'm gonna move this out of the way so I have room to think. Heat up the black. This road. Okay. For the candles. The candles are the white ones are lavender sage. Give me a second. Okay, so the white ones are lavender sage. The purple is cranberry pomegranate, and then the black is tuberose moss. And I'm also making some Spell on You candles today that'll be green. Fix this one up a little bit, but it'll be fine. Those are done. I'm gonna finish off with the candles. I need to let these sit for a second. So that means though I gotta cut up more candle stuff. So I'm doing two different greens for the cauldron. It's a Spell on You kind of a soap. Um, one is I think. Let me go grab them. Make these work. Yeah, the other one's the Grim Reaper. I think it's like if I remember correctly, a patchouli lime. I'm gonna double check though. Thanks for the company on my walk. Have an invite. Have a good day, 9. It's weird not being able to raid into people on here. This is gonna melt pretty decent. Yeah, it's like an abrupt end. I kind of like the continuation that you with other stuff. Creating more community feeling. Yeah. Wait, it's been going for 2 more minutes. I'm liking the green so far. Come on, so what's going on, bud? All right, I don't know that there was enough in the. I think it's a full one. I'm looking at it, it's a little gray. Can't tilt it, otherwise I'll show you guys. Bottom though. The top is solidified pretty well, and that's definitely. We'll see. Might need to do a dual pour on that one. I don't like it. Creepy. It didn't get hot enough, so it didn't melt. So I gotta do a double pour on these. I think, and that's gonna probably be the problem with the black. Actually, you know what I could do? I could try and stir. I think you're not. The main concern is that the actual the clearance, so I don't have pockets. That's number. All right, I'm gonna move some stuff, and I can just cross stitch for a little bit. I do have to do a Costco. Always something. But you guys, I think, are going to be excited with how far the cross stitch. Cross stitch go. Okay, I'm back. Also, for the glow in the dark stuff, if you check out our TikTok page, you can see it glow in the dark. It's during the day here, so no way to show that live right now. But yeah, I'll probably show them. I can show it live tonight on Twitch. But let's do a little cross stitch here. I remember where I actually left off. And I'm guessing it was the 5. We don't. I wish. I don't know. I think a bot would have to be remade or something. I don't remember um what the exact issue was. Zoo had tried, and there was something going on. And I think at the time it was just more of a headache than it was worth. And I'm kind of at the point too, like I don't want to put a lot of time. I don't want to put in like a whole bunch of time if we can't get this to the point of monetization. Oh, you know what I mean. Kind of like the relentless pressure and just kind of be over here. Those were not right. I'm just really excited to get the this garage finalized here in the next month and a half. Long time coming. Get everything finally organized. It'll make it. Frankly, it'll make Melissa's in my life here. We have to add another camera though that I can switch toggle between. Well, actually, the Melissa cam, which is the candle cam right now, that might become the new one because we're gonna have all the counter space behind me, so I can switch it to that camera. Then that way I can just do all the candles and stuff right there. Rafter cam. I mean that's the plan. I don't know how feasible it is. I was looking at getting what do you call there's these things like tracks for hospital beds. And I thought we could retrofit it. They're not that expensive. I think it's like 200 bucks. To the ceiling. And then I could put all the cameras on tracks. Then that way all this stuff is gone. You know? Fancy. Kind of. Ooh, is it raining like hard out there? Oh, it is. Poor chicken. Like chickens, go inside. What are they doing? This is what the turkeys were doing earlier. The turkeys were like, we're just gonna wander around in the rain. So silly. I don't get it. Anyways, okay. Angle, angle, and then down. I picture stage lights and ring light cameras on hospital curtain tracks. No, I mean that's pretty much what it is. We're gonna get so if once the Steve or the Melissa Unicorn, listen, guys, I have nothing to do with the Melissa Unicorn thing that she's trying to do. I I don't know. So yeah, but when either of those two goals get met, we're probably gonna add up the we also need lighting for um the IKEA cabinets. It's the inflatable costume. That's why it's 70. They think the inflatable costume without shipping is 60. I think she just wants to go on walks with it to embarrass me. I'm trying to go for a walk with Watsels. Yeah, I don't know how she's gonna cross stitch in that. Although I have told her she's a really good painter. I have said like if she wants to paint, she doesn't have to cross stitch. I think that's the name of the game. Is I think for a long time, I think we get caught up in doing everything that everyone else wants or what we think everybody else wants. And I was reminded last week to basically just F it. We're gonna do what we want to do. Um, and I told Melissa too. I said I feel much better about streams the last like 3 days after I basically was just done, and reminding myself that I'm doing this for me, and that I think a lot of times too with a small business we try to accommodate everyone, right? And it just you fail then. Like just do what you want to do, and if people are enjoying it, they'll be here. If they're not enjoying it, they won't. And you know what? It doesn't matter, right? We all like different things. Embarrasses you to make you jealous that she has a unicorn suit and you don't? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where that stems from. One, two, a one, a two. Yeah, it's. I think did she. Melissa might have posted it. It's like the big unicorn inflatable suit. I'm sure you can just ask her and she'll send you a link to it. She was very proud of herself. You can make it take time. Oh my god. She mentioned that. I'm like, I think she's doing it because she knows that I'm weirded out by it. On the bot thing, Phantombot can't do YouTube. Yeah, that's what Zoo had kind of mentioned. We would have to like it just was not worth in the case of seeing if it takes off before putting it together. Yep, that's it. Yeah, that's exactly what I had said. Not exactly, but you know what I mean. Yeah, silly Phantombot. Like you open the front door and she's there in the costume, like treats. But yeah, I didn't want Zoo to put in a whole bunch of time until we figure out what we're doing. But I am thoroughly enjoying Mondays, and I think just yeah, no, I appreciate that, Zoo. I'm enjoying Mondays. I'm enjoying, like I said, I think the main thing is the Twitch grind. Um, I'm over it. I'm very much over it. Yeah. All right. Well, that thing's another color. Oh, there is a bunch of could do the umbrella. We're all worried about me. I mean, oh, don't get me wrong. We're adding a whole bunch of time. Like winter's coming. A whole bunch of time's coming. I just don't care. Like I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. I just don't. I'm doing what's gonna make me happy, and whether there's 2 people that watch me or 1,000, that's where I'm at. I've been trying to worry about what other people think and do for too long, and try to help everybody else, and it's just you can't. You just can't. Oh, I appreciate that. And I thoroughly enjoy. Like I don't want to say that. How do I put it? I think we just fall into that trap, right? I think most streamers at some point do. What no matter what platform you're of doing stuff for everybody else, not for yourself. And I think even in small business too, I think a lot of small businesses lose sight at times what their goal was. What was the point? What was the point? This was the umbrella. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can get Melissa to post up a link. Oh, my phone's over there. I don't want to call her for the thing. I think it is thoroughly going to embarrass me. She's gonna love it. Here and here. Wow, that is definitely not in the right spot. I love this piece, but the amount of confetti work is yeah, a lot. Be prepared, as the goat from Hoodwinked would say. Ooh, I haven't seen that movie for a long time. Might have to. That might be one that I might. Although there's 3 good movies coming out, like well, kids movies. I mean, if you have kids, I mean, it's a positive and a negative. Unfortunately, there's a lot of kids movies that come out. But I think a lot of them are pretty decent. So, anyways, there's 3 of them. Melissa's super excited about the Haunted Mansion with the Muppets because she's a massive Jim Henson Studio fan. And then I don't know if some of you guys remember. Unfortunately, RJ asked if Elmo and the frog thing. What did he exactly say? I'm like, you failed. I'm like, Melissa, you failed. If they were, I forget. Anyways, by doing streams that you enjoy, you want to do it be more enjoyable for viewers. Yep. TikTok, you open the door. Wait, TikTok, you open. Yeah, I agree with that Zoo. By the way, I didn't mean to like make it seem like I cut it off. I'm just trying to catch up. TikTok, you open the door, and Melissa is walking. Oh my god, Sugar Pie. What? You're just you want to be my social media person? Just give you access to all the accounts. You figure it out. TikTok, you open the door and Melissa is walking away with Watson and wearing the costume, and you're like, "What are you doing?" And she's just taking the dog for a walk. What does it look like? Yeah, And the funny thing is, like, that would be Melissa. You're the director? Okay. I actually have massive amounts of why did I choose this? Like I already had these done. Oh, there is for the H over here. Um that's so Melissa though. Her sitting there gardening. I mean, you saw the picture of her with the was it the auger? The post hole digger that I posted in Mod Chat a while ago. I mean, that's the Melissa that you guys don't see. But unfortunately, what a lot of what you guys see right now is kind of just overworked Mike and Melissa. But we're trying. Trying. I don't know why I picked this color. There's like very little of it. It makes absolutely no sense. Yeah. Okay, so that's the other side of the H. This is the I. Okay. I'm hoping Melissa has time to figure out what's going on with the Steve thing. The whole system for Izetta's being weird on us. I'm not sure what's going on because even the chicken feeder for that wouldn't attach, and I think it's still in here, right? No one accidentally, I mean, not in here, but um, Zoo, are you able to see if Izetta is still in the Twitch chat by chance? Because that could be why it's not working. But I'll have her take a look again before stream. I want to make sure no one accidentally banned it. It's still there. Okay. So maybe it's just something that we need to readjust. It could be all the internet issues that we've been having again. That could be a thing. It doesn't like being cut off. Like it likes just being like always on kind of a thing. So oh, but of course, with the internet stuff too, I haven't heard a thing from Spectrum for a week. They called every day for like a week, and they're like, "We're still working on it. We're working with ya." I just need you guys. You know what? Let's start a campaign. Everyone call AT&T and have them add fiber to my area. It's like 4 blocks away. No joke. Like, it ends there. Don't understand. It was fun getting all these Halloween soaps though done today. Oh, tonight. If I have time, I might not. We have those cute Halloween trees, the Christmas trees. So I don't know about you guys. Like Melissa and I love Halloween, and I don't know. This year's not going to be the year to do it because we're just, there's a installation. That's basically where all the money is going at this point. Um, but well, and Scruffles, I don't know what we're gonna do with the Christmas tree. Scruffles is pretty scruffling. Does this work here? Well, yeah, that's Twitch, but you know what I mean. That's Scruffles. You guys know Scruffles. Um. Anyways, I think she's gonna try to climb it. Like we have all these like really awesome Christopher Radko like ornaments and stuff that my mom got like me like growing up, like one a year kind of a thing that I would love to put out. But man, with cats, I am not risking that. You think Scruffles would just be like living in the tree? I'm pretty sure she would just like pretty sure on that. Well, she's been scratching really bad lately too. We got to figure out um probably another scratching post somewhere for her. I mean, she has the one in RJ's room. Um, yeah, just really bad. Oh, speaking of TikTok, Sugar Pie, you want to know what I'm going to be doing for TikTok? After November, when we get all this stuff taken care of, we can start getting things organized. So we have horrendous carpet in the living room. It's like the cheapest carpet that they could have put down, because their dog had obviously like peed on, like they had a new dog on the carpet. And in fact, there's some pee spots on the carpet like when we had moved in, like more accidents. I don't think they changed the pad either. So, anyways, so hardwood underneath. So I'm like, and it's worn. Like we've only been here for 3 years. It is worn down to the mesh, that plastic mesh. Like that's how bad it is. Um, so it needs to go. So I have a whole thing planned. Because like I said, it's trash and one of my favorite things from The Office, I can't even think of his name, where he drops the chili and like slides in it and is trying to collect the chili into the thing. I told Melissa, I said, when we actually get everything moved out and we're gonna rip this thing up, I'm like, I want to recreate that. Yeah, I think that would just be hilarious. Dwight. No, was it Dwight? No. It was the heavier set guy. Was I can't think of his name. Kevin. Kevin? That's wasted chili. It wouldn't be actual. It wouldn't waste actual chili. I actually have a whole bunch of expired cans of beans that I don't know where they came from. So just throw some tomato sauce and beans together. That's your chili. That's what I was thinking of it because I was going through the pantry, cleaning things up, and then there was like I think I have like I'm not kidding you. There's like 4 or 5 cans of expired like kidney beans. I don't know like how they got pushed to the back. I'm like I don't want to just toss these. So Might as well use them for something before they're gone. Okay, and I think I have some of the bees started, so I can do that. Letters are starting to come together. Yeah. What did you just rewatch the scene? Well, and I think before I end, I should be able to purple one for the skulls. But I'm excited to test out. So what I'm going to be doing is using the phosphorescent powder in with yellow. Now, here's the thing, right? All of this works because the particles get suspended in the soap, right? So whether it's micas or pigments, all that kind of stuff, they're basically suspended in the melt and pour soap, right? That's how that works. Now we've tried it with black in the past, and very little of the phosphorescent powder was able to kind of like show through. It was being blocked by the other powder that was in there. But I think with the clear, and if I put just a little bit of yellow in, I think it might work out. So, and for anyone that's wondering, and you can kind of see a little bit of the phosphorescent powder. Not on camera. Well, kind of. So it's more like here and then kind of like right here, and actually get better because it likes to sit. Oh, actually, once again, I can see it, but the camera's not picking it up. But anyways, um, that we'll see. Always an experiment with this. The fun thing with a lot of the still making things. Oh, you were able to see it. Okay. One thing on my monitor sucks because it's just an old TV. So sometimes Looks like it glowed. Yeah, kind of. Yes. So I'm hoping by tomorrow, I think between today and tomorrow, I'll be able to get a lot of this wording done. And then it's not that bad. There's a little bit. There's a cool like um moon on this other side, like a half moon. So it's getting there. And then tomorrow I'll run to Michael so I can get that other fabric stuff that I need for the Witchy Stitcher project. Crescent moon, yeah, kind of like a crescent moon. I think it's even a little skinnier than a crescent moon. Well, I guess technically, wouldn't a crescent moon would be all of that. Yes, we'll go with it. We'll go with that sugar pie. Hmm. Thanks. I wish they had a little bit better categories here. More crafting. Just don't know where we fit. We can definitely like, you know, talk about what we're doing. So it's teaching, but they had a crafting. Kind of seen the categories. Yeah, it's like it's a lot of gaming, stuff. And then like beauty, like what was it? Health and beauty. Yeah, I don't even think. I don't know. It's been a few weeks, but like we kind of went back and forth to try to figure out where to go. Then there's like a kind of like a just chatting kind of a thing, but it's not like what was it like podcasts kind of a thing, which that's not what this is, obviously. Most ever wants to open up a true crime podcast while making soap, but she would have to engineer that. That's not my wheel. I'll just make the soap. She can talk about the others. I gotta figure out. Oh, okay. You can have the weekly sit down talking about true crime. Yeah. You can do like late Sunday evening. I think finally the garbage stuff getting picked up. Nice. So we have a really skinny drive, and you can't put the garbage cans like to each other. Because it's all automated nowadays, right? So on Mondays when I come back from taking my little one to school, I have to like thread the needle between the two garbage cans. I have to like go into. I mean, it's a subdivision. I have to go into the other lane, like do like a wide turn back around. It's a pain in the butt.
I mean, always thinking I'm gonna drive into the massive ditch that we have, the Monday garbage collection. Oh, you can sit there and laugh, sugar pie. That ditch is ridiculous. We're at the very end of what do you call it? So we're old school neighborhood, built in like the 50s. So we still have like ditches, which was very common for like our city here. We're at the end of the line. So what that means is like if you think about it, where the ditch starts, it's the angle gets more and more and more as you go, right? Because the water has to be able to flow. So we're at the end, and it is. I've rolled my ankle twice. Melissa's the one that cuts it because she's a little bit more careful than I am. I'll tell you, watch TikToks for 10 minutes while Watson watched from the window. Yeah, yeah. She was like, "Are you coming inside?" She looks so sad. Well, and then she's gotten used to the turkeys too. So, like she was expecting the turkeys to be around, and they weren't. It's like a moat. No, that's the thing, right? So it's angled. So like one side of the property is actually lower than the other side for the ditch. And the really hard part is um our so the whole yard is sloped too because we're all the homes are it's all there's massive ponds and everything else is like sloped. So the yards are sloped and then the ditch is even worse. But the one side of the ditch is way higher than the other side because there's the road. It's just yeah. We're hoping next year to start our bios so we never have to cut that stupid ditch again. But we'll see. We'll see how things work out when we get the plans from the landscape designer. Because like I said, I mean I've rolled my ankle twice. I'm pretty careful. And I'm relatively young still. I heal. I couldn't imagine someone that was older and rolling their ankle in that ditch. I mean that would not be good. It's like we have one person from Amazon. It's the same driver. Our drivers rotate, but the same driver all the time on our ring that we see. Um, he runs down the ditch, up the ditch to the front door, which isn't even the front door that we use, and because it's like exposed to like the world, right? It's like just go up the driveway and drop it off in the breezeway area where it's hidden. Nope, right in the open. Now, granted, we're always here, so go get it, but still. I've been waiting for him to like fall flat in his face. Not that I want that to happen, but it's like I don't know how he does it. He must be magic. What was it last week? So the like no joke, the hill So the one up to the street isn't bad, but the one up to the house, no joke. I forgot how steep it was. Melissa had her carpal tunnel surgery, so she hasn't been able to like mow. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get it done. Obviously. And I flipped the lawnmower, not the rider. We don't use the rider for that because no, that's not. But I flipped the lawnmower, into the ditch. I'm like, well, you're an upside down lawnmower, I guess now, because I don't know what to tell you. Sugar pie, remind me. I'll try to get some pictures for Soap and Tell on Friday. I'll stand in the ditch, and then you guys can see what the heck I'm talking about. I don't feel like I'm doing it justice. Oh yeah, it's that steep. The lawnmower flipped over on its side. I have to like lift the one side up while cutting it. The other way that I do it is I basically stand at the top of the ditch and then let it go down straight down, and then I have to pull it all the way back up. But when it's wet, I don't want my foot to like slip and then like go underneath the lawnmower deck. That would not be good. So, it's the little thing. Well, and the hard part for our area is because it's such a wetland. Like they built over a wetland swamp, basically. I mean, it's well known. Because we're surrounded by a bunch of ponds too for our neighborhood. Um, but we have to have these big ditches because when it rains, there's so much water that comes off these ponds. Um, that like they're luckily the way that our system is set up for our road, we're kind of okay. But 2 blocks over, 2 years ago, I have pictures up in the Discord. Under I think there were some pictures under the Orchard Brook tab. There was so much water in the ditch that it actually lifted up and broke their asphalt driveway, like for multiple homes. That's how much water was trying to flow through. Yeah, like it was I don't even know. Apparently, there were 10 homes that were hit like I think 15 years ago at this point. It's been a minute. That they had to get FEMA involved because they were flooded out. And also in our area there is I know on my phone you guys, it's called the River Parkway. They keep buying up the land off of homeowners and destroying the homes, like demolishing them because it's a wetlands. It was always supposed to be a wetlands, and when these homes got built, the flooding is absolutely astronomical. So they're finally trying to resolve the issues that we created, kind of a thing. Um, so yeah, it's interesting. I forget what the percentages of what they were trying to do, but they um I think it's 1/3 of the homes needed to be gone. Because you'll be driving and it'll be like one home, two empty lots, another home. And what's kind of weird too is like it reminds me a little bit of how the pictures come out of Detroit, where like the landscaping is still there, like obviously overgrown at this point, but the homes are gone. Very very reminiscent to that look. Now, granted, these people were compensated, unlike going on over there. But yeah. that and that. And actually, interestingly enough, our old home in West Dallas was just off of the River Parkway, and that had so many basement issues because of springs. Obviously, a lot of times, like around like creeks and ponds, you have springs, natural springs in the area. In fact, James, who helps me with the soap pairing videos, he has a natural spring in his yard. But yeah, that's right off that River Parkway system. I say like 10 blocks. So this whole area, and actually, if you look at the map too, like the satellite view of the map, you can see all the way from Waukesha to downtown Milwaukee, the River Parkway system. Kind of cool. Okay. Here is where I'm gonna end it for today. It's already 1. I gotta go to Costco and get the little guy some more oops. Some more stuff. We need toilet paper. So I am out. Much love, guys. Thank you for hanging out today. ABH tonight. Some new Halloween soaps being made. And cold process soaps, and then more stitching. So thank you all. And Melissa and I will see you when shutters at thought of Costco. Listen, I double mask up, and you know the second mask that I use nowadays. So I enjoy people I guess seething. No, I haven't had anyone yell at me yet, so we'll see. Anyways, guys, be awesome. I'll see you later.